U2 is one of the first bands we ever played in our home theater. Mufasa!
Erin had the idea to take a picture of the snow tonight before we go to bed. This is where it's at. Okay, so this is where we're at tonight, and we'll see where we're at tomorrow. Here we go. Ready?
Oh my God. Looking up in the moon. Look at it out there, Pete.
Wow. Oh yeah. The snow report said we got 9 inches overnight. And it doesn't include stuff that we got in the afternoon and what we'll get today. So it's a lot of snow. I'm excited. Oh, you yawning too?
You let my boobies out. Oh.
Harris, you wanna go see Mom?
You wanna go upstairs now? Okay, let's
Harris.
go. Let's go.
You wanna go upstairs?
Ready? It's gonna sink in.
I know. Poor baby. Harris. Go ahead, baby. Go outside. Good girl. Go outside. Good girl. She has never been in that much snow before. Oh.
Ever since Nutella Day,
Yeah, we've been addicted.
been hooked.
I cleaned all the dishes today, and if
Yeah.
you look over there, there's like 3 cups, but then there's just a ton of spoons. And also the bottom of the sink was covered in chocolate.
It's embarrassing.
We have our real meals upstairs and the Nutella down here.
It's so good.
It is really, really good.
Good afternoon to all, and to all a good afternoon. We had a really fantastic morning skiing. I skied for like 4 hours, 5 hours, came back and had lunch, and then I just fell asleep.
On top of me.
I was so tired from our morning, and we were just all relaxed and cozy because I just took a shower, put on my nice sweatsuit, and I fell asleep on top of Erin. So
And so then I just had to lay there. It's like when your animal is sleeping and you have to pee. That's what it felt like with you on top of me.
well, thank you for letting me rest.
You're welcome.
You can barely see the mountain over there. This pile of snow has grown. It's continuing to snow. So we will not be leaving anytime soon.
We're gonna play model though.
We are gonna go play model.
So excited. We are gonna play model.
We are gonna play model here. All in a day's work.
All in a day's work, and that's how you do it.
Carissimo ought to come with Pop Pops.
All right.
Come on, baby. You can come up to me.
God, the quality on this camera is so good.
Okay, here you go, baby. Okay, we're gonna do a Q&A with my dad. These are questions that you guys sent to us on the YouTube community tab. So thank you for all your Qs, and now we will A them. There we go.
Okay, I'm just gonna read the first one because it's the top comment and it's really sweet. Can you just tell him how heartwarming it is to see parents who want the best for their kids? No question, just gratitude for the heartwarming content.
Aww,
Very sweet.
that's why I love you guys.
Is he a stoner? LOL.
No. I mean, once in a while I'll enjoy it a little bit, but honestly with this retirement life that I've had, there's too much to do. I have no free time to myself. I have to think all the time. I'm skiing 5 days a week while I'm here and fishing 7 days a week while I'm in Massachusetts, and I
Living
just
the
don't
dream.
have time. Yeah, really, it is a dream.
Yeah.
I feel really lucky.
I'm also not a stoner. I can't do it because I get too anxious.
He can't even drink with me. I mean, I'm sitting here with a nice glass of wine and he's not even doing that.
That's because we wanted Kahlua. Do you like U2?
Do I like U2 or U2?
Bono.
U2, the band.
Oh, U2 the band. I love U2 the band.
Are you sure you didn't know who I was talking about?
No, I did. You said YouTube. I think about you guys all the time. You say YouTube, but U2 is one of the first bands we ever played in our home theater. But U2 was one of the first bands we ever played in our home theater, and it was just spectacular.
What is something about each other that you are proud of?
My son or my wife?
I would
you and me.
assume about
You and me?
Yeah.
I've been proud of TJ since the day he was born. But if I look back on all the moments in my entire life when I was most proud of TJ, it was probably when I was sitting in the Berkeley Auditorium with 3,000 or 4,000 other people after TJ had won the singer-songwriter contest of all of these kids who were there for the summer program, and he just knocked it out of the park. He had every bit of empathy in his voice. He had every bit of love for his audience and every bit of respect for his band members, and to me that was one of the proudest moments of my life.
Very sweet.
Well, I don't know if
And I still have the DVD with that.
Like, how are you gonna follow that
I don't
up?
know how to follow that. I am very proud of just like all the. Actually, you know, I really am proud of how you taught yourself how to fish and lobster and all that kind of stuff. And I tell that story like pretty often actually, because I remember going with you for the first time into the like bait and tackle store, and it's like super intimidating walking into one of those places with like New England fishermen guys, and you were like asking questions and you figured it out, and now you have like systems down and you have all your stuff organized and you're like the master, and it's super inspiring.
Thank you for that.
I know, really.
It feels great.
sweet.
What's really funny is now that fish store, they call me for the fishing report every day.
Yeah.
They want to know what's biting and what they're biting on.
Yeah, I feel like that's like a big part of your personality is just really owning skills. You're good at that.
If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it right.
Yeah. From what age did you both start skiing?
I started at 3.
I didn't start till I was 25 or 26, I think. But honestly, he started skiing before that because I would put him in my backpack.
God.
Literally put him in my backpack and ski him from the top of Park City all the way down. And one time we were halfway down and he was yelling, "Toots, toots." And I was looking around like, is there a horn? Is there a train? Didn't know what it was. Well, when we got to the bottom, his mother walked over and said, "What happened to his boot?" I was like, I didn't know he was yelling toots. I didn't know he lost the boot.
So, how many years of skiing did you have under your belt before you put him in a bag attached to your back?
Good 7 or 8.
Okay.
It was very safe.
Good to know.
I have the DVD on that too, by the way.
We'll have to watch it.
Somebody asked a question about the house. They were like, if I'm shopping for a house between 800,000
Oh, I saw that.
and 1.2, how much
much
money
should
should
I
I have
have
saved?
It's a great question. Personally, I really like a good size down deposit because I don't like mortgage insurance. It's like throwing money away to me. So whatever your lender says that you can borrow without having to pay mortgage insurance, I would say that's the amount you should have saved and go for it. And have a little reserve there because there's closing costs and things that you don't anticipate that you
Well,
want to.
and then also, how much money do you want to have left over in the bank?
Good point.
Yeah.
And what is your answer on that?
How much left in the bank?
Yeah.
I would say I'd feel comfortable with 1/2 to 1 year's worth of net salary.
There you go. Would you and Laura ever consider doing an RV trip? You seem adventurous.
Absolutely. I mean, we did it when you were in 4th grade and 6th grade, maybe,
Yep.
and we loved it, and it was great, and we would do it anytime. We just need to get out of the COVID problem. We've been as good as you guys as far as isolating and keeping to ourselves.
Yeah.
Were you ever nervous about TJ pursuing a career in music?
Absolutely not.
That's not true.
Oh,
It's not.
All right, let's hear it.
You wanted me to go to business school for a minute there. And
Laura in the background. Mm-hmm.
At one point, I remember I went to a show in Salt Lake and I came back and I was like, there's absolutely no way I'm going to go to business school. And then we ended up finding Berkeley, and you've been, super supportive and stuff ever since. But there was a brief moment there where you like really had it in your vision of me that I was gonna go to business school, that I was gonna like go to Babson.
Oh my god,
I think you
Babson.
mean Bentley, maybe?
No, you wanted me to go to Babson.
So my recollection of that maybe was we had no idea about music schools when we started the whole search. And the moment we walked into Berkeley, there was somebody who was wearing a t-shirt, Dashboard Confessional t-shirt, or
I don't remember.
but it was a t-shirt that immediately TJ bonded with, and he went and talked to that person. And when that conversation was done, TJ was like, this is the place, and if I don't get in here, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I don't know what I would have done.
So I felt like we defaulted to looking to a few other places like Northeastern for maybe music engineering, and then Bentley for business if nothing else panned out. But I thought my recollection was always to be following your passion.
How old were you when you had TJ?
31 or 32, hon? 31. Which I'll say, whenever people ask me when is the right time to have kids, it felt like we sort of got out of our financial crises, like paying off all our student loans, paying off your car loans, and getting a little financially independent by saving some money and stuff. And it was so nice when we had TJ and then we had Leah that we didn't have to worry about that. It was just nice not to have a financial burden on your shoulders while you're trying to do the most challenging thing in the world of bring up kids. I'm not changing your diaper right now, honey. Someone wait a while.
Paris!
Someone wanted me to ask, how does it feel to be the favorite son?
Well, you can answer that question.
No, like from Mabel's card.
Oh, I know she didn't mean it, so I was really teasing with her the whole night, but I do know that the first son in an Italian family somehow ends up with a little bit more favoritism than any other. But that's all I'll say about it.
Would you consider doing your own channel and show his day-to-day or even activities like fishing or handyman stuff?
For me? Is that a question
Yeah.
for me?
Yeah.
I guess when I figure out how to manage my life with having any extra time in a day, I would be happy to do that. But right now I'm still trying to master skiing because TJ tells me that I don't take him on challenging enough slopes. I'm still trying to master fishing, and I'm still trying to master my lobstering. So until I have more time,
I feel like you should
yet.
start a fishing channel,
Yeah, that would be you'd be so good.
but then you
'Cause I
give
feel
up
like-
all your secrets.
Yeah.
I feel like it's important to be a mentor to people who want to learn. And if I find someone who is as passionate as I am about my fishing or my skiing, or is as passionate as TJ is about his music, then I would be happy to share with them every single secret. But they got to put in the work to learn it themselves.
Yeah.
Hearing the secret and implementing it and living it are two different things.
Totally. It's like that channel that man made for boys who don't have fathers. And he just taught them like all like handyman stuff and those kinds of things. Just a YouTube channel.
Yep.
It's really sweet.
That is nice.
What type of music do you listen to then? And then what are some things you like now?
So let's see, in the 70s, I probably went to 30 Fleetwood Mac concerts. We followed them around everywhere. And you talked about me wanting to do things right. One of the things that I wanted to challenge myself with was to memorize their complete 25 or 35 song set list throughout a whole concert without writing it down, and then be able to write it down the next day. Because I was preparing for my CPA exam, and I thought this would be good for my memory, especially while I was imbibing a bit. So I did that at the Boston Garden, and Fleetwood Mac was number one. Probably the Eagles, Styx, Bachman Turner Overdrive, Led Zeppelin. That's a handful anyway. And nowadays, you guys turn me on to Folklore
Our queen.
from Taylor Swift, and now I have her on my set list all the time for skiing. I love her, and I love Of Monsters and Men. I listen to them all the time skiing as well.
Every day we've been on the chairlift, Tim will start singing whatever Taylor song is playing.
I saw an actual really good question on here. They said, if you guys could Freaky Friday with each other at any point in each other's lives, what would you pick? So like if you could swap bodies and go live my life at any point in my life, which would it be?
I would definitely go back and live at Gainsborough in your college years. I don't think we should talk about the detail of that, but let's just say it would have been a fun time.
It was a fun time.
Well, we were talking about the beer bongs last night.
Oh yeah, we used to have a spiral staircase and we would take the beer bong. Somebody would sit at the bottom and
literally exactly like this one right here.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
You run the tube from the top to the bottom, pour a beer in. For me, it would probably be like just to go back to live your like high school days in the 70s. I feel like it seems so cool to be driving around in your Dodge Charger, and I don't know, the 70s, no phones, nothing, like you're just
No air
living
conditioning
free.
either in that car.
That would be bad, but
It'd be like
I
that.
feel like you guys had a lot of fun in the 70s.
We did.
Totally.
We did. We were lucky because the drinking age was 18
Yeah.
at the time, and we lived it right through high school.
I'm like, the drinking age was 18 when I was in high school.
was it really?
No.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
In my mind, it was.
Because you had good friends that were over.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for all of your questions. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. Usually, I don't like to do an outro on these Q&As because I just feel like I talk so much. So here it is. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, turn on post notifications, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.